July 2, 1937. A pioneering aviator soars through the skies, pushing the limits of human endurance and ambition. Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, embarks on the final leg of her greatest challenge, a flight around the world. But something goes wrong. Radio signals fade. Her aircraft, the Lockheed Electra, vanishes. What happened in those last moments? Did she crash into the Pacific? Was she captured? Or did she uncover something the world was never meant to know? Join us on Tales Beyond Time as we dive into the hidden truths behind Amelia Earhart's last flight. Before she became a legend of the skies, Amelia Earhart was just a young girl with a heart full of dreams and a hunger for adventure. Born on July 24, 1897, in Atchison, Kansas, she was the daughter of Samuel Edwin Earhart and Amy Otis Earhart, two very different personalities who shaped her fearless spirit. Amelia's mother, Amy, came from a wealthy and well-educated family. She was a progressive woman who believed that her daughters should be raised as independent thinkers, not bound by society's expectations. Unlike most girls of the time, Amelia and her sister Muriel were encouraged to climb trees, play outside, and explore the world with curiosity. Her father, Edwin, was a railroad lawyer with a charming personality but a troubled career. He struggled with financial instability and alcoholism, leading to difficulties for the Earhart family. Despite these challenges, Amelia found joy in adventure. She collected newspaper clippings about female pioneers and kept a scrapbook of daring women who broke societal barriers. One of her earliest thrills came when she built a homemade roller coaster with her uncle, using wooden planks and a makeshift cart. As she sped down the ramp, crashing into the yard, she emerged with a scraped-up grin and a realization. She loved the feeling of flight. Though she was an intelligent student, Amelia disliked the rigid structure of school. She was more interested in mechanics, science, and adventure stories than in traditional subjects for young girls. But her path to the skies wasn't immediate. It wasn't until years later, after seeing an airplane at a state fair, that her destiny became clear. Little did she know that this fascination would one day make her the most famous female pilot in history. The fearless little girl from Kansas was destined to fly higher than anyone ever expected. Her daring solo flight across the Atlantic in 1932 made her an international icon. But Earhart wasn't satisfied. She wanted more, to prove that no sky was out of reach. That's when she planned her most ambitious journey yet, a 29,000-mile flight around the world. On June 1, 1937, Amelia Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, took off from Miami. Their goal? To circumnavigate the globe along the equator. Over the next month, they faced mechanical failures, monsoon storms, and exhaustion. By the time they reached Lae, New Guinea, they had covered over 22,000 miles. Only 7,000 miles remained. But what lay ahead would be the most dangerous stretch of their journey, the vast, unforgiving Pacific Ocean. July 2, 1937. Earhart and Noonan left Lae, heading toward tiny Howland Island, a speck of land in the middle of the Pacific. The U.S. Coast Guard ship Itasca was stationed nearby, ready to guide them in. But something went terribly wrong. Earhart's last radio transmission, sent at 8:43 a.m., was frantic. "We are on the line. 157, 337. We are running low on fuel. We are circling, but cannot see the island." Then, silence. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart ignited one of history's greatest aviation mysteries. What truly happened to her? There are many theories, each more intriguing than the last. The crash and sink theory. Most experts believe that Earhart simply ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific, where the Lockheed Electra sank beneath the waves. But if that's true, why has no wreckage ever been found? Could strong ocean currents and shifting sands have buried the remains forever? The Gardner Island theory. Another possibility is that Earhart and Noonan crash-landed on Gardner Island, now called Nikumaroro. In 1940, bones, a woman's shoe, and aircraft parts were found there. Some believe the evidence suggests Earhart and Noonan survived for weeks, maybe months, on the desolate atoll, struggling against dehydration and starvation. But if so, why wasn't a definitive rescue mission launched? Were their cries for help lost in the vastness of the Pacific? The Japanese capture. Some claim Earhart's flight took her into Japanese-controlled territory, where she was captured and possibly executed as a spy. Could she have been taken to the notorious Saipan prison, her fate hidden from history? Declassified military documents, eyewitness testimonies, and even alleged photographs have fueled this theory. But does solid proof exist? The conspiracy theory. Did she survive? Perhaps the most shocking theory suggests Amelia didn't die at all. Some claim she took on a new identity, living secretly in the U.S. as Irene Bolam, a New Jersey banker. Could the government have hidden the truth to protect her? Or was this merely a case of mistaken identity? Could she have been forced into silence to protect classified wartime intelligence? Despite decades of searches, the mystery endures. From deep-sea sonar scans to forensic analysis of bones, researchers continue to uncover new leads. In recent years, an aluminum panel from a Lockheed Electra was found on Nikumaroro, fueling speculation that Amelia's aircraft did indeed land there. Some claim a buried cache of radio equipment may still hold secrets from her last transmission. Could cutting-edge technology finally reveal the truth? Regardless of the mystery surrounding her disappearance, one thing is certain. Amelia Earhart's impact on aviation and women's rights remains profound. She inspired generations of female pilots, broke barriers in a male-dominated field, and proved that the sky is not the limit, it is just the beginning. Her legacy lives on through every daring explorer who refuses to be confined by expectations. Amelia Earhart's last flight remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time. Was she a tragic victim of circumstance, a prisoner of war? Or did she escape, forever lost in the shadows of history? One thing is certain. Her courage and legacy still soar above the clouds. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history's greatest enigma, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tales Beyond Time. Until next time, keep searching for the truth.